Sorry about that. Alright, there you go. What's going on, everyone? Goddrifter here, and I apologize. I forgot to actually not reset my microphone, but basically it's like unplug and plug in my headset into my controller. That's how I'm able to talk to you guys in the first place. Um, so today I just want to do like a regular car meet. So yeah, this is the car I'm gonna be bringing, which is a Toyota Supra. It's basically a clean. It's not like a riveted wide body per se, but all the parts are molded into, and the wing actually just sets it off perfectly. It is the top secret wing, just check that how you will. And last but not least, 7-spoke wheels. Cause why the heck not? um, but yeah. Anyway, time to actually start the lobby. And you might run last time. Yeah, the Super legit froze the game. Like, I'm not joking when I say that. I was like, what the heck was wrong with car X? Like, it literally just froze out of nowhere. And I was trying to do all the Toyotas on there. And oh right, give me a moment. Okay. Oh right. Give me a moment. I forgot to actually do this. Um, go to the event settings. There we go. I completely forgot to actually do that. It's and again, my has actually done well that for the most part. Um, so yeah, I literally woke up and I'm like, ah, looks like they did newswire again, and it's for the new it's for the new car known as the Lampadai Crossia, I think that's what it's called. Um, and for those that wonder what that car is based off of, well, it's quite simple. Really. All you have to do is look at the front grille, and not to mention, think of the only sports car, that's what, any of the only car from Maserati that looks like that. And boom, there you go. Or right, or I can say just tell you, it's an MC20. It's figuratively and literally a Maserati MC20, which is the newest Maserati supercar that they actually had, they have made around the time of, well, this year. like I said, in the other live stream, there will be a different, uh, here's the thing, this stream is not gonna be the main stream of today. The main stream will be GTA Online, due to the fact that, the new update comes in at Tuesday. So, yeah, there are a lot of stuff I actually gotta do. And for those are wondering, it's gonna take a long time for me to actually, to do literally every single thing, and then do, and then have the finale ready. And like I said, as what I said on Discord, I'm not gonna do the casino heist because, for example, literally, even though I have the music turned off, and that is legit turned off, it still plays 100K in the Coop song right in the end of the yeah, basically right at the casino heist. I'm like, oh my god, I really am so tired actually muting the music for only to be turned on because of the heist finale. So the first thing I'm gonna do is complete the data leaks first, and then do one of the Dr. Dre missions to bring his car into the studio, and then I'll leave the finale alone. Then do the Cabrico, which I think with Cabrico it's gonna be well, for the most part, Kaya's gonna be fixing and literally gonna be on the gonna be in the live stream. So there's that. Oh my god, alright. Alright, and there you go. And, oh, okay, CloudKit's on PC. Okay. And, yeah, he's in the chaser. That's actually pretty interesting, to say the least. Somehow we're both in literally cars with two JZs attached to them. And they're not 2JZ swapped. They're literally, literally, uh, they have the exact same. They basically came with engines like these, except I think the Chasers, I think is basically the same as the Supras, with being the 2JZ GTE. It's not a non-turbo 2JZ. I'm going on steering wheel. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on controller, so okay. This is. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Now, okay, I get it. It's like, oh my god, you don't controller. Ew, what the heck? It's like, first and foremost, where am I gonna put a steering wheel and a racing seat in my room where literally it's. My bed is literally like 3 arm lengths from my 3 arm lengths from my bed. Like, what the heck? Oh my god. But yeah, actually that's a nice vehicle to be completely honest. Um, and I actually do like the theming of the vehicle as well. The black with the black green normally fits perfectly well. It hold on, he had carbon fiber. Holy crap! He has carbon fiber. Well, maybe it's just checkered carbon fiber. Yeah, it's regular. I freaking checkered. Well then. And oh great, my controller's acting up again. All right. What am I doing back? Okay. 2JZ. Oh my god. Game's acting up. My god. That's one thing I missed in cars. Is basically having clean cars. Like, I kind of get it, like it's a drifting game, supposed to have like a drifting livery, but there's nothing wrong with not having a livery on your car except for certain parts. So, like for example, I got a carbon fiber hood because, and honestly, they don't make carbon fiber versions of the hood I'm using, which is supposed to be I think it's supposed to be a Bomex kit for it. I don't know. But I do know for sure that they don't make hoods like these anymore. Oh my god. Oh yeah, basically for those that are new to the channel, hello, I'm known as Goddrifter247sun Productions. I am mostly a racing game YouTuber, but if I'm not doing those, I'm usually Let's Play. And first, or either something as simple as World Cup Simulator or excuse me, or Neo 2, or yeah, that's basically it. And also stream GTA Online, also stream Warframe. But if it's car related, then kind of out. I am tired of actually being like I got you cutting out for some reason. Testing, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Nothing start Logitech G Hub. Okay. No. What's I say? Oh yeah. So I do have so basically I do have today's vehicle. I don't have everything cliche. I don't have racing cliche. Wait, no, actually, no, I do. It's just that you guys might not hear what it's about. The second thing, I do have a vehicle history, and unfortunately, I'm out of games to actually talk about in terms of little games in a nutshell. But yeah, it's kind of like that for the most part. The reason why you hear like a certain background noise, that's because of my because of the fan in my room. That's basically what it is. Now, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh jeez. So yeah, I do have a racing cliche and a vehicle history to talk about. Unfortunately, that's probably gonna be the only two things I'll be talking about, which will be interesting to say the least. And yeah, normally these type of topics are basically 30 minutes from each other. So basically, once 30-minute hits, I talk about today's racing cliche, and if another 30-minute hits, then I can talk about today's vehicle history. All right. Hold on. Hold on. So you can't steer or you can't drift. It looks like you're understeering. Hey, with the live stream. Well, let's see, then again, anyone can actually be good at this game. It's just a matter of time and dedication to said game, and actually knowing what you're doing because of full-on tuning. Another mention is all about Gran Turismo, which the premiere will be on the February 3rd, 2023. I knew they're gonna make a Gran Turismo movie, but oh my god, if it's something like Uncharted, then something's definitely wrong. And I am not joking when I say that, because what was I wondering? I had seen Uncharted, and the entirety of the games are all over the place. Like, I know I get the references, but my god, it was all over the place. And here's the thing, it was either that or the Batman, and I actually do want to see the Batman. Oh, jeez, sorry about that. I really do want to see the Batman, but no, instead of watching Uncharted. And the thing is, I played 3 out of the 4 games. I am not joking when I say that, and not to mention, I was about to search cars, so give me a moment. Oh, alright, I forgot. Taser cliche. So, you know muscle cars, right? Dodge Chargers and Challengers, Chevrolet Camaros, Ford Mustangs. You know. You know, those four. Well, I say muscle cars, but they're normally pony slash muscle cars. But you get what I mean. Um, for those that do not know your muscle cars, and for those that are new to the muscle car scenes, there are a lot more around literally the 50s. No, scratch that. The 40s, the 50s, and then there's the 60s, which actually have a lot of muscle cars that had to do with a lot of muscle cars that came around that year. So yeah, for the most part, this is gonna be interesting. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Um, so yeah, if I was wondering, okay, what is it about with the muscle cars? Well, muscle cars have been around since the 1960s, and it started off with three specific cars: the Dodge Coronet, the Pontiac GTO, and surprisingly, the Chevrolet Impala. And for those wondering, those three started the muscle car era. And the thing was Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge, and also Ford came up with the Ford Galaxy, basically, um, or Ford Falcon, depending on how you look at it. Um, it is one of those cases where um, you actually have to look very closely to that vehicle and be like, oh, okay, this is different from any other vehicle because it is the most interesting out of them all, and you see what I mean. Anyways, um, and there we go. Anyway, yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Um, so some come, some go, but the majority of the muscle cars you see around in the racing games actually did come out in real life, which not gonna lie, that included stuff like the Chevelle, the Nova, the GTO Judge, the Le Mans, the Ford Galaxy, the Ford Fairlane, the Thunderbird, even heck, even Dodge's Coronet, Dodge Dart, and even the Charger and Challengers around that time were considered muscle cars around back then. But here's the thing, the muscle car era started declining around the mid 70s because of something known as gas crisis, which we're kind of suffering from right now. Due to the fact that the gas prices are so ridiculously high, it's mind-numbingly bad, but still, nonetheless, it was probably the only thing that is giving us afloat. But even then, it makes sense. Most people would have been like, okay, we finally got all the muscle car type prices, right? And then the 1980 hits. I think the 80s hit, and we do have few and far between muscle cars. Specifically, we have the thing is, we do have a Challenger, but it was a 4-cylinder, and no one didn't buy that. There's also the four-cylinder and V6 Camaros. They also, which came in V8 a couple of years later. Same thing with the Mustang, which around that time would have been known as the Fox body. Let's see. Pontiac had the same exact problems, but except it wasn't they didn't have problems with the V6 or inline fours. And then there's Buick. Oh, good old Buick. And Buick actually have muscle cars on their own. They have the Skylark, which is the sister car to the Chevelle. They got the Riviera, which is the sister car to the I think it's a Pontiac Grand Prix, if I remember correctly. And they also have their own Monte Carlo, well, specifically the 70s model. Anyway. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, the vehicle itself had some interesting properties, and yeah, let's just say that the Buick Grand National changed muscle cars forever. Now, wasn't wondering, the Grand National didn't have a V8; it had a V6, along with a turbo and a crap ton of torque. This murdered out Buick Grand National actually stomped out cars like V8 Camaros and V8 Mustangs, along with the V8 Trans Ams and the like. And yeah, that thing is freaking frightening. So here's the thing. In a bit of context, Buick was literally the demon of the 1980s. And Dodge already had a car called the Demon. It wasn't a trim level. Forza 5, I don't have an Xbox. I kid you not, I really do not have an Xbox. Or Xbox 360. Or Xbox One. Or Xbox Series X/S. My brother-in-law has an Xbox, but I don't. I'm normally a PlayStation person. But yeah, long story short, car came with 245 horsepower, along with 324 pounds of torque, which, keep in mind, around that time, the C4 Corvette that came out in the same year made 500 horsepower more, which that didn't go so well in terms of, well, Buick versus Corvette, and yeah, that mess literally just happened. And even then, there's also the muscle trucks, like, for example, things like the Chevrolet C10, the Ford F-150 Lightning, and heck, even Dodge Ram's 1500 and SRT10. Well, the SRT10 wouldn't count because that would have been considered a super truck, but either way, those three were kind of stumped out by a thing called a GMC Cyclone / Typhoon. And here's the thing, the twins are basically literally Buick Grand Nationals in truck form. And I will be surprised if GMC didn't come out with a sequel to the Typhoon and Cyclone. Well, I wish they kind of did, but Chevrolet beat them first to it. And its name is Trailblazer. At least something to you. Alright. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, in terms of the muscle car around video games, let's just say that they're basically the underdog of the drag racing world in racing games. And the reason being is because a lot of these cars had technology that the older muscle car has. Well, unless the car is resto modded. In that case, Good on you. Anyways, so yeah, normally when it comes to these type of muscle cars, it's normally kind of like that. Um, Heck, that actually has the wrestling modded just so that it can actually compete against the modern muscle cars around that time. For example, the fastest muscle car you can actually buy in Need for Speed Heat, not joking when I say this, it's the Mercury Cougar. What? A Mercury Cougar? You mean that one Mustang wannabe? Yes, the gentleman's Mustang is what most people call it. And the second thing is literally, well, there's the Windsor, which for those wondering, that is a 427 or 429 cubic inch V8, which, dear freaking God, that thing is a full-on Titan. Well, not full-on Titan per se, because 454. Well, 440 and then there's the 454. But then again, that's not a ton compared to the Lincoln Continental. That thing is a 528 cubic inch V8, which makes 250 horsepower. I know, it makes no sense that this thing is a colossal V8, yet makes less power than the average muscle car. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. Oh God. Sorry. My God, I couldn't see his arrow because how how grayed out it is. And blending in with the track, which makes things a bit harder than it has to be. Oh my God. Long story short, people, do not use the cinematic camera. So the pros are actually adding muscle cars into this game. It's the fact that not only are you making the newer muscle car lovers happy, you're making the old school muscle car lovers happy. And not to mention, the vehicles themselves are based off of someone's taste or the culture behind said vehicle, and see if they're gonna be good or not. The cons, on the other hand, they're gonna be outrun and outwitted by, well, and newer muscle cars. And we're in sort of an era where basically the muscle cars are kind of dying. Like we're not well, I'm not joking when I say it because Camara's going out. The Mustang, I don't know about the Mustang. The Challengers are going to be switched out with inline sixes and electric motors. And not to mention, a whole lot of people are buying out these cars as collector's items, which that's already a bad sign. But when it comes to the other variants of said model, usually things like that kind of makes a lot of sense. And yeah, for you future racing game developers that want to add muscle cars to the games, do your research and be sure to actually know what cars you think that a lot of people are gonna love, because you never know how many people want it. Because you never know. Some people wanted this car, some people wanted that car, and well, that would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna add almost every single car in the game. It's like, do you realize that if you do that, that's gonna be a giant game. That's like over 500 gigs, or even like one tribyte for that matter. And what the heck a tribyte is? A tribyte is well, it's well, it's not a tribyte. Basically, it's a terabyte. So if I was wondering, unlike the mega or gigabytes, the terabyte or titan byte usually is a lot bigger by a whole margin for some reason. Alright, I am actually going to switch cars again, because I like my RX-7, but I actually want to try out a different vehicle this time. Give me a moment. Alright guys, so you're just switching out vehicles, basically. I was gonna say, alright, so in terms of today's vehicle history, there are plenty of hints I can actually give you guys, but I'm going to choose 3 that you might recognize, okay? The car is American. The car came out in the 1970s, well, so, 1960s, and it returned around the 2010s. And last but not least, this car didn't last long. So that will be your hints for this time around. But actually, let me grab another vehicle. Not another vehicle, but give me a moment. There you go. Much better. Alright. Oh god, hold on. I messed up. Messed up on the delivery. Alright, there you go. Now we can actually get started. Alright. Custom slide performance. I like how slide performance is actually the only one that actually has a proper well, I wouldn't say proper roll cage, but yeah, it's a very nice roll cage. They had this card. Thank you. Um, hmm. You know the weird thing is, I prefer the Zenki more than the Kuki. Is that just me? Um, hmm. Actually, I do like the Cookie's rare end. It's just the fact that I like the I actually do like the front end of the Zenki more than the Kuki. It'd probably be it's okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's basically a reverse. It's a reverse face swap. It's basically what it is. It's like having a Zenki model the front end into a Kuki rare end. That's reasonable. Arcorp, Tokata, and Scorpion. Okay. Wait, no. Actually, I probably put Scorpion or uh, well, I don't know how you say this brand's name. It's weird. Alright, so Tokata, or I can actually wait. Is there Arcorp on the on there, or there isn't? Okay, let's see. There is. Oh yeah, Arcorp's there. Okay, so we can actually get the proper. Let's see. Of all the wheels they have, the Arcorp wheel is actually my favorite. Um, so next is iReady, and then there's Tokata. So, hmm. I think, yeah, I might as well just put the Tokata seats first, then our corp, then uh, iReady, and then no, wait, no, 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 no. Okay, hold on. Where is my shifter? There you go. Shifter. We are going to put okay. At least that makes sense. Also, normally I had two different sets of wheels. So, yeah, but then again, I do like this look. Uh, so yeah, basically, that is the gist of it. Time for me to actually go back to the lobby, which is gone. Thanks, guys. Well then. um, oh my god. My goodness. Man, I actually did sleep well. I actually slept around 11. And I was about to do like a pull out all night long. Like, I'm not trying to warm myself out. Just so I can actually do the live stream of tomorrow, which I'm gonna be doing two today. One, that's I'm doing one right now, and the next one will probably be in an hour or so, because literally I have to do I do all the data leaks, and yeah, I think that's about it. There was some VSKFs. That's my accident. See ya. Oh my god. Alright. Well, I'll say, oh, my bad. In terms of the last hint, the newer ones didn't last long. And I'm gonna add one more hint. The older model came with a variety of different trims. And each trim is actually a different body style. So, yeah, that's basically it. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, so basically a minute from now, I'm going to actually reveal what today's vehicle history is about, and as well as I came back and know what the car is, please keep it to yourself, and until I actually reveal on what vehicle I'm actually talking about. Alright, so your previous hints is the car came from the 1960s and came back around the 2010s. The vehicle itself is American, and the newer models didn't last long. And last but certainly not least, the older models came with different trims, which actually gives it a different look. And the vehicle I'm actually talking about indeed is the Dodge Dart. What? You thought I was talking about? What? You thought I was talking about the Dodge Demon? Hmm? You thought I was talking about the Dodge Charger or Magnum or the Chrysler Corp type vehicles? Yeah, nothing says variety more than the Dodge Dart. Now, for those wondering, the Dodge Dart came around the 1960s, and it was supposed to be the competition for the Chevrolet Nova and the Ford, what if Ford had that was considered a muscle, wait, Maverick, I completely forgot. It was between the Ford Maverick, the Dodge, the Ford Maverick and the Chevy Nova. The Dodge Dart came with a variety of, well, trim levels. One quite which is the Dodge, basically the Dodge Dart station wagon. And let's just say that I know a cousin or two that owned Dodge Darts. Uh, Now normally these came with a Magnum 350 cubic inch V8. Normally these make around an essential 425 horsepower, but instead the Dodge Darts are normally detuned because the National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration don't want those guys on their tail because of for something that actually happens to the customer. So more than likely the Dodge Dart usually is and literally a shorter and more nimbler 1969 Chevy, 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. Yeah, I'm not joking when I say that. That car is figuratively and literally a smaller, nimbled version of the Plymouth Roadrunner. And no, I'm not talking about the 1970 model. I'm talking about the literally the late 1960s model. And yeah, let's just say that that car is freaking insane. Now, it actually spawned a couple of generations, and they ended production around the late 80s. Due to the fact that the sales weren't going so well, and not to mention the car almost figured and literally got Chrysler almost bankrupted. And then many years later, the Dodge Dart came back as a replacement to the Dodge Neon. Well, Dodge Avenger, because, well, who knows gonna be driving around a Dodge Avenger for on that matter, but yeah, Dodge Dart. How should I say this? Dodge Dart is by far the most weird pick that you actually get in terms of vehicle wise. The car is not good for tuning. The car is bad. Well, it's not bad gas mileage, but the engine and transmission combo are in other words, complete glass in terms of what kind of vehicle it is. But normally these type of cars are literally targeted towards younger people. As in, this thing was the Scion TC or the Volkswagen Golfs of that era of, well, their vehicle. Now, is Dodge Dart good? Maybe, but keep in mind, not a lot of people are gonna be buying the newest cars when they came out. Like they go for like a used model, and they usually go for like a one owner only type thing. So yeah, basically it's kind of like that for the most part. Yeah, that's basically it. It's completely short because, well, I know absolutely nothing about the Dodge Dart, but I do have a different vehicle I actually want to talk about entirely. Now, well, long story short, it's still a Dodge, but we're gonna be talking about the Dodge Charger. So how did the Dodge Charger begin? The Dodge Charger began its life as a muscle car around the 1960s. Well, it was literally the mid 60s when the first Dodge Charger came out, and it was a competition between the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro. Well, what will be around 1967. Now the Dodge Charger It is by far the biggest pony car I've ever seen. And I say that for plenty of reasons. It's because, well, Plymouth already has a pony car, and its name is the Barracuda. Ford already has its pony car as well, and its name is the Mustang. So, yeah, for the most part, these type of cars are practically the um, reason why it has a reputation. This car is intimidating. Like, we're talking, this car, it doesn't matter who you are or what you wear or who gang you're from. If you see a Dodge Charger, you better run. That thing is full on. That thing's a menace to freaking society. But that car is ridiculously intimidating around that time. It was until around until the 1968 model came around. This was their second generation, the generation where the Dukes of Hazzard and the Fast and Furious usually will take, as well as as well as the Fast and Furious. My goodness. But yeah, normally when it comes to the second generation Charger, it's and keep in mind the second generation Charger is by far the most popular Charger that actually came around that time, and it has been featured in every racing game you can think of. Need for Speed, the car is there. Fast and Furious, the car is there. Car X Street Racing Livestream, it's all Car X Street Racing, the car is also there, and then another name of course. GTA Online, okay, yeah, that's basically half and half. That's half a Dodge Charger, and the other half is a Pontiac GTO, specifically the longer version. Juice 2, that car is also there. Well, can you name a game that doesn't have this car? Well, I can think of one or a couple. Gran Turismo Sport, Gran Turismo 7, Need to Be Hot Pursuit 2, Need to Be Rivals, Need to Be 2015. I think that's about it. That's all I can think of. But yeah, it's literally one of those. Um, anyways, the car actually got in a facelift around this was around 1970, where unlike 1968 model, 1969 model, which 1969 model is usually the one that's being used as well. The 1970s model actually has a bumper that is around the grill. It's no longer attached to. It's not attached to the insert part of the charger. Well, yeah, it actually is very interesting to say the least. Um, yeah, throughout it, it's interesting. But it's interesting to say the least. The vehicles themselves is pretty how should I say this? It's one of those cars that you gotta get used to being around. In fact, I actually saw my first classic Mopar around my house, and it was like a gold B yellow with black stripe on the back of the car, and I think it was a '68 Charger. That's what I can think of. Um, and then a few more years ago, I saw a Dodge, I think it's either a Camaro or Challenger, I can't remember, but the car looked like it has, see, long story short, the vehicle looks like it had gone out, got out from the dealership itself. And I'm like, man, that's a good looking car. Like, what the heck? Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, there is something like that for the most part. Uh, Anyways, around 1971, the car ended up getting a redesign, and this will probably be the last time you probably gonna see something like this for 3 or more years. Because around 1975, gas crisis hit. Oh my god, sorry about that. What was I say? Oh yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So basically, oh, let me check my mic. Okay, we're good. Basically, the vehicle itself, ended up getting another facelift, but it did not look good. And not to mention, due to the fact the gas crisis hit, that just makes things a lot worse. And so, not to mention, they tried to bring back the Charger around the 1980s, but it did not work out, and it discontinued the Charger around the 1980s. And it was until, I am now checking what it is, when the 1990s Charger came around. Let's see, 1990s, Dodge had a Challenger concept. It was a four-door, which was the Charger's first time being a four-door and not a two-door. Well, they actually planned this because freaking literally, the along most cars, the reason why the reason why these cars were two-door in the first place is because around that time, these cars had bench seats. They usually not, well, I would say bench seats, but not all of them. The majority of them either have bucket seats or they have bench seats. That's basically how it works. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. The car itself is let's see. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so for a while it makes a whole lot of sense of getting something that's something dangerous, ridiculous, but the Charger didn't surface up until around 2006. Yeah, wait no, 2005. My bad. Well, late 2005, early 2006, when the first ever Charger in a while came out, and this was an aggressive, angry-looking Dodge Charger that came around that time. And keep in mind, this was the moment where the V8 wasn't even a single for a Charger until the Dodge Charger RT actually ended up getting a 5.7 liter V8, which made the power band for the car is not that bad. Well, yeah, it was interesting to say the least. Up next would have been the facelifted Dodge Charger that came out in 2011, and that along with the previous model actually has something known as SRT8. The SRT8 are normally the ones that you might have to look out for around that time because most people knew how freakishly fast these cars are. and it was until the new generation ones that we got right now, aka the cars that keep on showing up in slideshows. Slideshows usually will have something like this. It's kind of like that for the most part. Um, and I think like the last, the current ones that we have are on its facelifted stage, and oh my god, there are a lot of trim levels for the Dodge Charger as well. I would say Challenger as well, but my goodness, when it comes to the Charger, my friggin' god, something tells me that this is gonna be a full-on nightmare. So yeah, when it comes to the vehicles themselves, well, you got your regular Dodge Challenger SXT, which is usually either the 4-cylinder or the V6, normally the V6. And then there is the Dodge Challenger GT, which is still a V6, but you get that in all-wheel drive or still rear-wheel drive. Is why the heck not? Up next, it would have been the RT, which usually came with a naturally aspirated V8. The SRT8 also came with a SRT8. SRT8 came with a V8. Dodge Challenger SRT 392 usually has a 392 cubic inch V8. That's naturally aspirated. And there's a Scat Pack, which makes a lot more than the SRT 392. And then there is the Dodge Challenger Super Stock, which, wait, no, scratch that. I see there's the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, there's Dodge Challenger, my bad. Dodge Charger Hellcat, my bad. And then there's the Dodge Charger Hellcat Red Eye. And then last but certainly not least, there's also one known as the Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak. And the Jailbreak is actually the most powerful one you can actually get. That's not, well, a demon. And there he goes. And now that Charger is known for only have a stupid amount of power, but the Charger in general is known for people that usually go for sideshows, which in my opinion, it's none of my business. They do them, I'ma do me. So yeah, for the most part, this was an interesting vehicle that actually has been around since literally around the 1960s, to say the least. But here's another thing about the well, another thing about the I wouldn't say let's see. The other thing about the Charger is the fact that that I even sat in many of these. Like I sat in the first Charger I sat in was my aunt's, which was an '06 Dodge Charger with dubs on it. Keep in mind, that was a stallion for back then. Then I sat in a 2011 Dodge Charger, and then I sat in the pre-facelift model and the facelift model of the Dodge Chargers, and yeah, I think that's about it. The Dodge Charger has been around since 1966, and it is gone to be the biggest icon they had in, well, in vehicle history. So yeah, that's basically it. Um, and speaking of it, I think I'm gonna end this for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. Now, literally later today, like around, what time is it? I think around 12 or 3 Pacific. See, 12 Pacific Standard Time or 3 Eastern Pacific Time. I will be streaming some GTA Online. And the reason I'm doing it is because basically, if anyone wants to join in on the last minute grinding streams, then you'll be able to oblige to actually go in and do what you gotta do. Um, but keep in mind that if you're gonna do everything, I was just going to a different lobby in case you want to do this completely alone and without someone bothering you. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure the bell notification to be notified of all this stuff. You can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Production. You can follow me on Twitter at G27S. And last but not least, you can check out and join my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Production Garden Museum. And without any further ado, hope you guys have a dope Monday. This is Gotcha sign off. I'll see you guys in around 2 hours. Peace.